So let's talk about rumors. Rumors can be good or bad. I mean, in everyday life, I think rumors would be taken more of a bad thing than it would be a good thing. But when you look at the entertainment industry, I'd like to think that rumors can be good and bad. The Mandalorian's trailer released a couple days ago, and it has been nearly a year since Season 1 came out, and nearly a month and a half to Season 2's release, we finally get a trailer. It was a little underwhelming. There isn't much to go on it. And I think that's a good thing with trailers. You don't always need to see everything. You don't need like a big pop-up event in a trailer. You don't want the story told to you, and I think that's fair. But after a year of complete silence, no word on what The Mandalorian will feature or what it will have, our trailer really didn't give us too much of what the show is even gonna really be entailing. We already knew that by the end of the show, The Mandalorian had to bring Baby Yoda to its species, and that's what the trailer gives us. It's literally what the trailer told us, and it's something we already knew. Star Wars has been silent for about a year now. There hasn't been much going for it. You know, one of the biggest IPs ever created, and a year of absolute silence is not the thing you would expect to have from a company like Disney who owns Star Wars. Now, I think a lot of the blame for that goes towards Disney royally screwing up the sequel trilogy. After Episode 9 came out, Star Wars just kinda sank. There wasn't really much news about it anymore. You know, we got a couple of like movie announcements, like this movie's coming out in 2022 and this one's coming out in 2023. It's great and all, but there was nothing to grab onto. There was nothing to talk about. The biggest thing to talk about Star Wars right now is really, if not The Mandalorian, it's the Darth Vader comic that they've been releasing. And not everyone reads comic books, you know, unless it's shown to them or the story is told to them. Not everyone's going to know what's going on in the comic book world. I will once again repeat that Star Wars is one of the top IPs ever created. When you own that, you would think, I want to pump out as much content as I can. But they don't do that. And I think a big reason for that is because they're scared. They screwed up with the sequel trilogy that they just don't know what works anymore. So for a whole year, not only has Star Wars been quiet, but the only news circulating with Star Wars has just been rumors. And more than half of these rumors, you don't even really know if you can take seriously or not. Piece of me believes that maybe the studio heads are taking rumors for Star Wars shows and movies and throwing it out to the public to maybe see what the reaction would be like. Oh, this is a stupid idea, or oh, we would love to see something like that. So that when it gets fed back to them, they think, oh, all right, you know, people would like this. Maybe we should start developing this. Or people don't like that. All right, scratch that. Move on to the next idea. We've had so many Star Wars rumors that it's so hard to look at one, grab one, analyze it, and really figure out what's true and what's not. And a couple of them that come to my head are, well, for a while it was rumored that Obi-Wan wasn't even gonna happen. Well, now Obi-Wan is happening, and thank God for that. And Obi-Wan shows what Star Wars fans have wanted for so long. Another rumor is a Han Solo TV show instead of a feature film, or a Lando TV show instead of him appearing in another Han Solo movie. Also, rumors have been that if they created a Lando TV show, that Qi'ra from the Han Solo film would make an appearance in the Lando show. What do you take from that? Who are, like, the biggest question with rumors are, who are the sources? Who's saying these things? After a while, with all these rumors that started funneling out of Star Wars, they were just blah blah blah. They're just words. Like you can't take anything for certain anymore. Also, other rumors were that Darth Maul would finally get his own live action TV show, and if he wasn't going to get his own live action TV show, he would pop up in a Han Solo series or a Lando series, which would then show what Qi'ra has been up to with Darth Maul. And already these couple of rumors just seem like it is a lot to take in. And most recently, a big rumor is that we were supposed to get a Mace Windu TV show, and it was supposed to show him as a young man, so they're going to recast a younger Mace Windu. But then we were also going to get call to present day, or not present day, but call to the Clone Wars, where Sam Jackson would actually reprise his role as Mace Windu. But it's exactly my point that fans of Star Wars, people who have grown up with Star Wars with the prequel trilogy and prior, the originals 4, 5, and 6, yes, that sounds awesome. That sounds like I would love to watch that. That sounds like so many other Star Wars fans I know would like to watch that. But where's it coming from? Where is this rumor stemming from? So many rumors in under a year, and none of them have come true. And it's time to question what is really going on with Disney and Star Wars. And are we supposed to believe any of these rumors? Another huge rumor is that Rosario Dawson is supposed to play Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian show. And for those who don't know, Ahsoka Tano is Anakin's Padawan from the Clone Wars who managed to survive to The Mandalorian and possibly even beyond that. So with a rumor so big, you'd think that Lucasfilm or Disney or even the Star Wars page on Instagram would want to make a post and completely confirm that she is in the show. With such a loved character, especially from what we just saw in the end of the Clone Wars TV show just recently, with how good it was, and a Jedi at that, which is what we all watch Star Wars for, nothing was confirmed. And I mean multiple sources, multiple sites with reliable sources, mind that, have confirmed that she is in the show. But even with saying that, it's still not completely confirmed from Disney. And then another rumor started stemming from that is that Rosario Dawson would be playing Ahsoka Tano in her own live action TV show. So now it seems like it's a trend, it's a pattern. How many characters, big name characters, are going to be getting their own TV series or their own show on Disney Plus. I wonder if Disney is grabbing at straws here, like, oh, this one could work. Let's feed it to the public. Let's see what people say about it. And if we get enough attention, maybe we can start developing it. It's frustrating to see as a huge Star Wars fan, because that's not how we want to see Star Wars. We want to see it flourish, we want to see it survive, and we just want everything great. And say what you will about George Lucas, about how he didn't do the prequels properly. It doesn't even really matter at the end of the day, because Star Wars is his. What George Lucas did with Star Wars is exactly how he envisioned it. You're allowed to disagree with how he saw it, but you're not allowed to question the man, because he already knew what these stories were going to look like and what it was going to entail. But then, of course, when Disney came along and bought it, well, look at 7, 8, and 9. They had no plan. Countless problems with it that I won't get into this video. But at least with George Lucas, the future of Star Wars, he would have known where to take it from here. It seems like every single day there is just another rumor, another what if this happened. You know, like another big one is Anakin, Hayden Christensen, coming back to play Anakin Skywalker in the Obi-Wan show. It is a huge rumor that Hayden Christensen will not just be doing flashbacks with Ewan McGregor using digital de-aging to be in the Clone Wars and show their battles with the Separatists or maybe fighting alongside other Jedis, but during the present day of when the Obi-Wan show takes place in, he will also be Darth Vader. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Sign me up. I'd love to see that, but it has not been confirmed. Disney and Star Wars and Lucasfilm have just been so quiet about everything. So the more rumors that come out, the harder they are to believe, and the harder they are to even give attention to, because there has just been so many rumors within the past year that you don't even want to pay any more mind to it. Call this a little rant video if you want, because all I want to see is Jedis, Siths, the Force, good story, and great content. You know, for a company who has taken millions and billions of dollars on box office funds and video games and book releases and merchandising, which is mainly the reason why Disney bought Star Wars in the first place. You'd think with all this money they could simply just give the fans what they want with no hassle, no problem. Not an entire year of absolute silence and dangling all these goodies in front of our faces. Because we all know at the end of the day, about 80% of these, if not more, are not going to come true. And, you know, I think my boy Saw Gerrera says it best.
Lies! Deceptions! Every day, more lies.